Hi. Well, it's been a few days, so here we are. I've had a few requests for some core and some back strengthening, and I'm sure that you're aware that you need to build your strength so you have 50% flexibility, 50% strength when you're practicing yoga. So it can't all be about, very, very slow and stretchy, although that's nice. We're going to start doing that, start the class, I should say, and we're also going to do some towards the end as well, just to stretch out. It's helpful to do some stretches for the areas that we're going to be focusing on, and just to, when say you're going to be doing plank or forearm planks, or and pressing strongly through forearms to hold yourself up, and then feel that connection with the core. That area, obviously, you're going to be breathing into, and you're gonna get some circulation and blood flow going in there, so it's gonna swell a bit, right? So then to stretch it out, you're gonna allow all of that to come through and recirculate through the body, and the body communicates with those parts that you've been working. So we will be doing some of those things. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking. If you have any requests, please let me know. You can DM me, or you can comment, and that helps me put out some content that you guys would appreciate. Last week I did Kundalini, and I'm practicing Kundalini every day myself. I've already done my kriyas for today. But the strength aspect is going to help you to be able to breathe and to stay in poses, in asanas, and it gives you more confidence knowing that you are able to hold your body weight up and support yourself with pranayama. So to start, we're gonna come on to all fours, and we're gonna start to stretch the body and activate the core, okay? So you're really gonna fire this up. And so come into the table. See, this is the problem that I have. Let's see if I can, I don't know if that's even gonna help, but here, let's try it like this. Okay, so into your table, and we're gonna do spinal balance. Okay, so you need to press away strongly. Press the ground away strongly, so no bent elbows, right? That is gonna actually not feel very good for your lower back. And as soon as you bend the elbows, your core is not engaged. So lengthen as much as you can, and then feel that activation right in your lower belly. And on the inhale, you're going to extend your left leg and lift your right leg up. So squeeze your butt up, stretch up, and then exhale down. Inhale, opposite side. Lift up, lengthen, exhale down. So we're going to do this about 5 times on each side. Okay, so that's 2 and 3 right, 3 for the left. And 2 more times each side. So inhale, pull that lower belly in, keep the neck in line with the spine. And last one. All right, so now lift up again, and then from the inside of the foot, grab on. So left foot, right hand, and just kick that up. Press the ground away. Exhale down. Inhale, lengthen, and then switch sides. Kick up into that foot or into the hand. And lengthen again. Exhale down. Let's take a down dog. Just to stretch out, stretch your lower back. Maybe if your toes or if your heels can be down, start to lift the toes up to activate the lower abdominals. Squeeze everything back, pull all the locks. So you can make like a pathway right from the base of the spine all the way up into the third eye. So take some deep breaths here. Okay, and then from your down dog, come up onto the toes, push the knees back, hover over your hands, or push the ground away rather, and then feel that connection between the lower abdominals, pelvic floor. Okay, and then with your toes still bent, you're going to lower the knees only to hover, and then back up to the toes, push back, and down. Exhale back, inhale down. And last one, hold. And push back to down dog. And then go ahead and lift that right leg up to 3-legged dog. And bend that knee. And then up on the toes, pull that knee over to the left elbow. And back up, open up the hip to 3-legged dog. And twist over again. And again, that's 3. You should feel your core. You should feel warm. 4. And 5. Back up. Open up that hip. Bring that foot back down. Inhale to the left side. Start to open up the left hip. Up on the toes, twist over to the right elbow. Up to 3-legged dog. And twist. Up again. Twist. Up again. Twist. And the last one. Twist. Back up. And bend your knees, widen your knees. Sit back, do a child's pose. Lower your forehead to the ground. Start to stretch your fingers forward. Relax your jaw. Stretch your spine, release your lower back. Okay, So this is what I was talking about. We're going to do strength. We're going to do flexibility. So when you are doing a lot of core, obviously you're going to be working the shoulders a lot, right? So come into your puppy pose. So extend your arms forward. Keep your hips up. Lower your forearms all the way down. Bring your head down. Feels so good. So take some deep breaths in and out here. Okay, and then come back up. Bring yourself back to a table. So knees are hip width. Your wrists are right underneath your elbows and your shoulders. We're going to do a thread the needle flow. Okay, so you're not going to be coming into the full thread the needle. You're going to lift your right arm up. Thread the needle, activate the core. You can feel it crunch right there. Inhale back up again. Open up the right side of the body. Two more. Bring that hand down and immediately come to the left side. Stretch up and exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Really push the ground away with your right hand and stretch up. Exhale, last one. Okay. So now you're gonna bring your knees together. You're still in your table, but squeeze the knees and the inner thighs together. And immediately you should feel that core activation right above the pubic bone. Okay, so your feet are down, and remember, you're going to squeeze pelvic floor, push the ground away, protract your shoulders, okay? And then lift up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. And release. And let come into a cow just to get that arch going through your spine. Round. Chin to chest. Keep the knees drawn towards each other. Inner thighs drawn toward each other. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then with your knees together, sit your hips back, stretch out again. And then inhale, come up to a plank, okay? So there, so no dipped back, okay? Pull the core in, navel into the spine, and you're gonna lift the right leg up and down. So squeeze that butt up, keep pushing the ground away with your hands. Fingers are spread wide. left side. And down. Now, so you're going to come into an up dog. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. So activate the thighs. Knees are off the floor. Push away. 2 more breaths. Feel the toes under. Well done. And back to down dog. Look towards your thighs. And bend your knees. Now you're going to come all the way down onto your belly. We're going to do some back strengthening. Okay. So bring your arms out. They're off the floor. Palms face down. Lift the right leg up. Now we're going to strengthen all those muscles along the spine. So you're going to lift one leg up, exhale down, and you're going to alternate while fighting gravity with your upper body. So your chest is off the ground, but your ribs are down. And keep your spine in line. And bring your arms forward. They're still hovering. And bring your arms back out. And again. And again. And again. And again. And out. Together. Out. Now lift up your feet together. And arms are out at a T. Use your back. And then take your arms down beside you. Lower your feet. Press yourself back up to an up dog. And back to a down dog. So just go ahead and pedal out. Stretch the spine long now. And let all that blood flow move through the body. So separate your feet now wide, almost to the edges of the mat. And then take your left hand to your right ankle, twisting dog. Release that hand back down, right hand to the left. And back and forward. Keep squeezing the locks. Pull that navel back to the spine. And then walk your hands back to your feet now. And just let your arms hang, let your head hang. Grab onto the ankles, wrap your arms around your legs. Bend your knees. Look forward, extend your spine. Exhale, push into your feet. Lower your head down. So we're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now just grab onto your elbows and ragdoll. Just swing around here. Feel the gravity just kind of pulling knots out along your spine. And then lower the left hand down. We're going to take a little twist here. Right hand up, look towards it. Exhale that hand down to the center in between your feet and lift the left. Now all the time you're still activating the core. Keep squeezing it back to the navel. Or navel to the spine, really. Alright, start to walk yourself forward again. And come up onto the toes. Just stretch out the feet, so up and then lower the heels down. Bring your head in line with your arms. Get long. I can hear my toes crunching. When you come up, squeeze the belly back to the spine and lower down, but you're still keeping it activated. And then look forward and you're just going to roll over, so kind of in this weird plank, but just feel your core have to engage as you roll on your toes forward and you are pushing the ground away. And then flatten your foot down, your left foot, and just lift the right leg to hover, or you can position it actually on the back of the leg. Just stretch out the calf muscle and then switch sides. So whatever feels comfortable for you. You're just adding more weight to that leg just to get that stretch. Okay, and come back down to your knees, or to hover, but squeeze the knees together. And back up. So we're going to do this a few more times before we change it up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the navel, so pull that pelvic floor up like you're stopping yourself from peeing. And back down and just release your spine into cow. And exhale round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And well done. Okay, so you guys are warm now. So come sit in rock pose if you can, or find somewhere that is comfortable for you. And you're just gonna bring your right ear towards your left shoulder at first here. Feel that stretch through the left. And then nice and slow lift your head up and bring your neck to the left, your head. Stretch out that right shoulder.
Stretch out the back of the neck. And then from here we'll just do some half circles. So just keep your chin down and just roll your head from side to side. Relax your jaw and lift your head up and just make some little circles here. Hear the fluid move. And switch directions, but be very gentle with your neck. Your head is really heavy and it has to pack your head around all day long. And then tension from your thoughts and not breathing or anxiety. So just let that all wash away right now. Don't think about what you have to do, what you did before. Just feel your body move now. Okay, and open up your eyes. So, bring your right foot to the outside of the left knee. And no worries if you're somewhere like this, okay? If the hips are tight, it might not let you do this. But we're gonna take a little twist. So your left arm is gonna wrap around the front of your right knee and thigh. And then you're gonna take your left hand, or your right hand behind you, sorry. Okay, so you can already start feeling that stretch in the outer thigh on the right. So inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twist. And then come back to center. And you're going to switch sides. Okay, so take your right arm around your left now. Inhale up through center. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. And we're just going to do a little more core and lengthening, and it's going to be an outer thigh IT band stretch as well, so kind of like a mixed bag, but really effective. Okay, so let's see. All right, so it's pretty do as many as you can, okay? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold your right leg, bend your right knee, take your right foot and have it just above the left knee, okay? And then your arms are gonna be extended out. So right here, you're gonna lift your shoulders up, okay, and then feel your lower back into the floor. Your palms are facing towards each other. This actually brings balance to the body. And this knee being out is going to give you a stretch, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your arms back behind you, and then you're gonna crunch up, okay? So you're gonna lengthen. And then you see, and if you want more, you're going to bring that foot closer to the floor. So you should feel this. open up that knee more. And then you're gonna switch sides. Okay, so arms back behind you. And then you're gonna extend that leg out and it folds back in. So when the knee is bent like this and the other, you're in half pigeon doing core. Okay, so that's where you're gonna get the stretch for the IT band. And you have to use your navel point and last one, and hold. And then just hug the knees back into the chest. Bring your head to your knees. Relax back down. You might feel your core quite a lot. So just bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Bring your arms back behind you. And we're just going to windshield wiper our hips now and stretch out the quads and the hip flexors and the lower back and pelvis. Just get a little limber here. Okay, and then try this. Okay, bring your hands behind your knees and you're gonna roll yourself up. Okay, so you're gonna stay right here. If you're having a hard time balancing on your sit bones, your feet are off the floor. Or you can be like this, you can be like this, or you can be into full Namaste. Okay, so palms are still facing towards each other. Pull the navel back into the core for balance and to support your lower spine or your lower back. And then bring your arms out to the side, to the left, while your feet come to the right. And then switch, and switch, 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 and last one, to the hands to the left. Pull the feet in towards each other into Baddha Konasana or butterfly. Pull the feet in while you balance on your sit bones. And then bring the feet into a diamond, or the legs into a diamond shape. So the feet are together, but they're towards the end of the mat. So it's not into Baddha Konasana, it's diamond. And then you're just gonna lean forward. And you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and you're gonna release your lower back. So just let everything go right now. another twist, so left leg is extended and the right foot is down kind of just below the knee on the shin. And then wrap that right arm or the left arm around the right knee and support yourself with the back hand and take a twist. Nice stretch for the shoulder as well. And you're massaging the organs when you do this. Get rid of poisons that have accumulated. So take a twist to the left side now. And come back to center. One last core strengthening. Okay, so I think this is fun. Some people experience cramping in their hip flexors because if you let go of the pelvic floor and you stop squeezing all the locks, then the hip flexor has to do all the work, right? So you want to strengthen the hip flexors. Okay, so see, you can't have your hands back here. You have to lean forward, so bring your hands by your hips. This is Dandasana, which I know is very difficult at first. Flip your toes up and let your heels come off the floor. So you're pressing, essentially you're firming up your thighs and you're seeing if you can push the back of your knees into the mat. Okay, so from here, you're gonna squeeze the bandhas, squeeze the pelvic floor up, hold all the locks, and you're gonna inhale the right leg up. Exhale down, inhale left leg up. See if you can do it without lowering your heels down and keep the heels off the mat. But this is great for toning the lower abdominals. And it helps you work to getting into an L-sit. Keep lengthening through the spine. Maybe you can take your hands away, bring them into Namaskara, and keep going. And last one, release. Okay, so let's take another twist, another variation. So you just fold the right knee, grab onto the left foot, the outer edge of the foot with your left hand. Take your right arm out, so you're stretching forward. Okay, but you're not leaning back here, okay? So stretch, and then stretch apart. And then you can take your right hand to the outside of the left foot and stretch your right or your left arm behind you. And then switch. Maybe you want to do a little stretch. Maybe you don't. Okay, so fold the left knee now. And you're going to right hand to the outer edge of the right foot. Left hand extends out. Stretch apart. And you're still kind of essentially balancing, so you want to pull that navel in. And then come back to center and cross that hand over to the outside and twist. And bring your head towards your leg, even for a minute if you can. All right, so you can go ahead, if you're not
familiar with doing shoulder stand, you can face the wall and then put your feet up against the wall for support. Or if you're familiar with this, then kick up, support your lower back with your hands, point the toes, activate the muscles in the legs. You can play around. This is really good for core as well. If you're not really feeling confident with your shoulder stand, then maybe don't do this one. But otherwise, you would keep your feet together, use your core to straighten up, bring your feet back behind you. Maybe stretch in opposite directions. You can crisscross your legs. You can bring your knees down to your forehead and then lengthen up. You can kick your butt. It's actually a Kundalini exercise. And roll yourself out of it. And then just hug your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth just to massage your lower back and your hips. And take your arms out to the side into a T, and your palms are facing down. Feel your tailbone onto the mat. Push your lower back into the floor. And then just keep your knees together. And then, so the knees are hovering. There's so much core strength, postures and drills. So you can't fit them all into one session. All right, extend your left leg long and twist to the left while your head turns to the right. And then you're going to switch sides. And then extend your body long now. And give yourself a pat on the back. Or a big hug for loving yourself enough to
work on your body and to build some strength in it so you feel strong. And then just let your palms come down onto the mat. And take a big, deep cleansing breath. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just feel your prana running through your body. Maybe your body feels rejuvenated, electrified. Maybe you feel tired if you're not used to doing a whole lot of core. Just let it all go. Melt your body into the mat. Feel your heartbeat. And then roll over to the right. And we'll just take a couple neck stretches. Okay, so take your right hand and just place it just to your fingers to the left side. And then just let your head come towards the right. And still keep connecting to your breath. And then release that. So real nice and slow, don't put a whole lot of pressure on your head. Your fingers are just resting. And then your head goes to the left. You can even, if for an added stretch, you can extend your right hand out. And come back up. Interlock your fingers. Press your palms away from you. Feel your upper back. And bring your hands up. Pull the lower belly in. Push your hands towards the ceiling. Get that stretch going through your spine. All the spinal supportive muscles, the runners. And then bring your hands back to center and push away again. And then release your hands and have the heels of your hands pointing or facing the wall, so you're getting a wrist and a forearm stretch as well. And then bring your arms up, your palms to touch. Keep pulling that lower belly in, and then stretch your arms out. And bring the palms to touch again. Feel your spine growing longer each time. Press your palms out. And left hand down, right hand over. And switch. And again. And again. And one last time each side. And then just walk your hands forward, stretch out your lower back again. And there, so you can go into Savasana into child's pose or go to sleep, add this on to whatever you're currently practicing, or maybe that's all the time that you have, but it's good to build your core and strengthen your lower back. So remember, keep pulling the navel back into the spine, even if you're painting, if you're gardening, if you're sweeping, if you're hoovering. All the time, keep pulling that in and remind yourself to do that. So much love to you guys. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, and lots of love. I'll see you next time.